Well, hello folks, and welcome back to Arcanum. Took a little bit of break, bitched about it in my Discord a little bit, how much I was hating the combat in this game. And did a little bit of shopping off screen. I bought 2 schematics, charged sword, and a mechanical dagger. Don't know how useful they are, but we'll find out. I might end up making them. I wanted you guys here for this. I also swapped out my dwarven gauntlets for war gauntlets, which are better. Bought a couple extra katanas, as well as giving Jaina a katana. Upgraded my shield, and really that was all that we could buy. The shopkeeper here apparently does not make anything better than basic plate mail, except maybe bronze armor, that I really didn't want to spend money on, because it doesn't have better AC or damage resist. It just has less of a penalty to your energy resist, I believe. Let's see, Jaina. Pretty sure she didn't get anything else. She got my old shield. She needs new boots and a helmet, but again, she doesn't really tank that much unless she's getting into a combat situation that I'm trying to run from anyways. And since, as far as I know, the AI won't back off when they're in combat, I don't really care. If I want to run, I want to run. I don't want her sitting there trying to fight everything. So she got some basic upgrades. Nothing too major. I don't want to waste the money on her. Kind of makes me feel bad, but whatever. We're going to make a pyrotechnic axe, because why not? I also need to buy the schematics for fuel at some point. So let's see. 1 through 12 damage, and fire damage is 30 through 50. I don't see where this thing needs fuel or charges, but it might. I don't know. We're going to keep it and take it with us. Let's see. What about the mechanical dagger? Has nature or nurture left you limp-wristed? Don't have the vim or the nerve to drive home the killing blow? Then the mechanical dagger's for you, friend. Made by combining a fine steel dagger and clock parts, this technological wonder makes every strike a fatal one. Unbelievable. Interesting. Question is, where's my damn charged sword at? I know I learned you. There we go. Looking for something to spice up the old trusty sword? Well, look no further. By combining a large capacitor with a balanced sword, the cunning warrior can bring the charged sword to bear. Each of this electrical wonder brings forth a veritable fountain of voluminous voltage. Wonderful. So, do I have a balanced sword in here? Is the question. I probably don't. Quality sword. I'm gonna guess I would have to go buy a balanced sword, maybe. I'm willing to. We'll go take a quick look. And then we're gonna go back up to the mines. I guess it's not the mines, it's the Will Hall clan, or the Will clan. I don't know where the hell Will Hall came from. I think it's because I want to kill Hall this game. And if I sit and think about combat too much, it's kind of frustrating. So, do you have a balanced sword? Caledon Elite Sword. Probably not. Now, I could most likely sit here for a few days. I could punch my microphone there. Occasionally he comes up with like an envenomed axe as well. He cycles through different blueprints. I never saw any mithril sheet metal up here or mithril ore, unfortunately. I think I'll buy another katana. Because why not? If we run into enough of those golems down there and this axe doesn't actually do anything, then I might consider just burning through a bunch of those and hoping for the best. General store, I don't think there was anything in there either. Now, there might be more that we can do in this town, but I don't think there is. I don't think there's much for us to do. And quite frankly, like I say, I just kind of want to focus and get on with the story. I feel like we were supposed to be in Stillwater ages ago. That Stillwater was referenced in like the 4th video, I think, and this is video 41. That's all I'm saying. We've been hearing about Stillwater like it's an end-game location, and I don't think it is. Really? This would have been a good chance to try out my pyrotechnic axe. Oh, man. That's beautiful. For a second, I thought Jaina was his companion. That would have made my day if his companions turned on him. Saw how badass we were. So, fine steel dagger. I could take that and see if we run into any clock parts while we're down in these the dredges. At least the developers got the name right for this place. Very aptly named. Like I say, I apologize for bitching so much and for getting angry at this game. I didn't want to. I thought this was going to be a chill, peaceful game to play that maybe I could have some tense encounters in and get frustrated with every once in a while. I can't rest here, can I? No, of course not. You're inside the dwarven homes. You're not allowed to rest. I also like how I apparently can see this entrance even without my glasses on. I should have just left those down in the down in Toronto, or maybe throw them on the ground here. Maybe we'll leave them down in the depths. Before I go down here, I could go attempt to deal with this place. Kill a whole bunch of spiders there. At least then I wouldn't be dealing with freaking ore golems. Curious who designed this. Like, who designed those specifically. And as I mentioned in my Discord, I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked that there's not, like, a fan-made patch for this. I'm using the unofficial fan patch. But I'm shocked that there's not one that, like, removes the ore golems. Just kind of smooths out the story progression. Makes it a little bit more manageable and enjoyable. Because when you look up this game online, the combat and the dungeon design are the two biggest complaints. Most people seem to enjoy the story, they enjoy the lore, they enjoy the world and all of that stuff. Most people seem to really like Toronto, except for the fact that the map doesn't have street names. Number one complaint is normally Black Mountain Clan Mines, where you first run into the golems, and then B, the rest of the combat. These horribly painful slogs through narrow tunnels. Maybe we can sneak past. Nope. Okay. 43 damage. You know what? Beautiful. Maybe I'll bitch a little bit less about that. Now that I've finally been able to craft this fucking weapon, the question is... Well, it didn't take damage. And I don't see where it needs fuel. You know what? Maybe my days of bitching are over with. Probably not. I'm just... Let's be honest here. Me stop bitching? Why would I ever do that? I have been waiting to build this axe for quite some time. That is beautiful. And it puts the featherweight axe to absolute shame. That is quite a drastic jump. Okay, game. Okay, I'm eating my words. The combat still sucks, but at least this is kind of interesting. Now I'm curious. You didn't do that much damage. You were doing like 50 damage before. I am kind of curious. I can't make fuel yet. I've seen that schematic several times in shops, but I've never actually bought it. Did that actually do anything? Fuel 9. I think it did. Okay, so I do have to use fuel on this thing, despite the fact it doesn't say anything about fuel. I'm gonna bitch about that now. Why doesn't it have a description? And I've jammed that, whatever. Oh, surprise. No, it's... okay. I was trying to convince myself to go back there and attack it with a weapon. And knock the door down. Maybe I should. Black chest, unlocked. There's also a geode in the corner. Okay, you know, I did bring a ton of worthless items, like this quality sword here. Now the only thing I have to worry about is my game locking up when I press Alt to do this. Or maybe I can't actually destroy the door. Nope. Get out of here. File folder. Jaina. You're gonna tire yourself out. I admire your tenacity there. But we're not actually making any progress. Shoot. I don't think that actually used any of my AP. Do you want to hit Krugmar? That would be useful. I could probably use this axe and hit that door, but... maybe on the way out. And clock parts. Jackpot. I don't know why I looted those springs, but we'll take them with us for now. So, the mechanical dagger. Oh, wait, I would need 80. In mechanical, which I probably don't have anywhere close, do I? No. I think 80 is like being able to make a clockwork drone there. Okay, so... good to know. Burn O' War. I love how they just throw mobs in dungeons too, and it makes absolutely no sense. Let's have rats, golems, also wyvern kind down here. We're gonna have some descendant of the gorilla family as well. Some ripoff of Deathclaws. It's basically what these things are, and they might even use part of the Deathclaw graphic. They kind of look like... these kind of look like baby Deathclaws. In fact, I'm just gonna call these things greater Deathclaws. That's all they are. Come here, you. Not even gonna hesitate. I'm a plate mailed up damaged death dealer. Granite rat. I see something down here. Holy crap. A molten giant. Well... don't mind if I do. I'm gonna try to kill it now. A fancy ring. I sold some of that jewelry that I've been saving up for like 500 gold. The emerald necklace. I hope that nobody wanted it. Ah, crap. Demon shard. Well, I kinda have to charge forward like a psychopath, because if I don't, I'm sure Jaina is gonna get herself killed somewhere. Okay, come up here and get me, guys. I would rather try and dodge the blows than see what she's capable of. Nice transparency effect. Armor damaged and 30 damage in one hit. I might actually die here. We critically hit him. Took him down, at least. I don't think I need to heal. Oh, this axe. This axe suddenly feels like I'm cheating. Compared to how things had been going. Diamond ring, gold. That really all that's in here? No, I didn't even finish looting this chest before I went to slaughter things. I think I'm gonna make back the money I spent shopping in Toronto by the time we leave this place. God, that feels good right there. So, we've got 1 point. I'm going to continue to place it in strength. I don't want to run into another barrier Apparently my axe needs recharged. I'm kind of hesitant to do so. Unless I run into more golems. Even though we are killing things awfully quick, and no, I'm not having to recharge it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about then. I thought I had a stack of 10 of those after having crafted the pyro axe. Apparently, I just had a stack of 10 of them. And only used one. Like, see guys, sometimes I bitch about things, and then I do figure it out relatively quickly. But I've got to vent about it so that my mind can work it out and solve the problem. Come on, I know you were wanting a piece. And you can move, like, 30 steps for a golem. So I know you're going to be able to make it down to me. No matter what I do. This place just goes on and on and on. It's a looping, labyrinthine nightmare. You know, I am curious about this. If the dwarves knew about this place, surely they had it mapped out to some degree. Where's my option to buy a map of Lycanix level 15? And what is this? A molten arachnid? I'm pretty sure I killed one of those before. You know what? Let's go kill it. Or at least try to. I remember one of these big baddies actually down there nuking us for way too much damage. I'm curious how they would feel being struck by my axe. Oh yeah, and I forgot that there's wolves down here too, just for good measure, you know. I forgot how well all of these creatures apparently get along. There's no territorial disputes. A timber wolf too. I was curious. I was about ready to mention these things. I was like, you know, we haven't ran into any of these in a while. Since the Black Mountain Clan caves, or mines, or whatever. I felt it felt a little bit strange to me that the game was so willing to throw them at us then, but we haven't bumped into them since, not even out in the wilderness. Brute Fang. Not brutish enough. Come on. I hate killing dogs. I feel like you guys could be my friend. Oh, hello, Trap. Hello again, Trap. A large spring. I'm taking that simply because that's the first one we've seen. Oh, they're werewolves. I should have known. Shadow hunters. I see their little ears now. I wasn't entirely sure what they were from the previous angle. Despite the fact their name should have given it away. God damn. It's like we have Excalibur in our hands. Now I'm the one-shotting everything and making it look ridiculous. Hey, that's the first time we've seen a lightning trap. That's pretty neat. I wonder if that... Oh, poison level plus 28. I wonder if that is what the... Lava rock. I wonder if that's what the charged sword, if it does the same type of spell effect whenever you use it. I was really expecting the... pyro axe to have an effect. There we go. Remove poison. The first one I've used all game because that was a lot of poison. I did not want to deal with it. Here we go. The upgraded version. A Mongrelon. Mongrelon. I feel like most games would introduce you to the lesser concepts, the lower level tier mobs of a group, and then later on in the game would introduce the bigger, badder ones, even if they're not using level lists. This game gives no fucks. It introduces you to the little ones and the big ones all at the same time. I can't see you back there, Wolf. Going to need you to show yourself so I can chop your head off. We might actually make good progress here. I could go down and most likely even close that portal now if I wanted to. A key. Vanguard Molten Flow's key. Vanguard Molten Flow. And the Grey King, who falls with 4 axe hits. The Grey King. Oh, wow. I was gonna say that's a lot of damage. Okay. So maybe I should be a little bit more cautious now that I've been put in my place. That was a good solid 15 minutes of ass kicking, I'm pretty sure. Which is 13 more minutes of ass kicking than we've had in the rest of the game combined, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, get down here one at a time. Jaina, I see what you're doing over there, and I don't appreciate it. Get over here. I don't want you to be in the front. You're suicidal. I don't feel like aggroing everything at once, please. We've already seen that scenario play out. Got the time stone here. I'm able to fix the timelines when they go bad. These guys look like ghosts. I think they've got a tinge of transparency to them. Oh, just one? Okay, so I'm here. I can't attack. And another one of my complaints, instead of saying you can't see the enemy and then doing nothing, game's like, guy's an idiot. Guy doesn't want his turn. Good job, Jaina. That's exactly what I wanted there. Oh, okay. For half a second I thought he turned me into a bear, which would have been really freaking strange, but that makes more sense. I see. The Grey King. Who needs crowd control? And you've got a pooler that good. Machined plate mail. That sounds fancy. And a mithril. It's mithril ore. It's what I've been looking for like 2 videos now. Okay. I don't need fuel. You can take the rest of my katanas. You can take that. I said you could take the rest of my fuel. Or apparently it's probably just going to get dropped on the ground there. We'll figure it out when the time comes. She can take the glasses that she puts on. She wants to look cool. She's got nothing in her head slot. So where's my fuel? There it is. I was gonna be mad. So machined plate now. How difficult is that to make? It doesn't fall under blacksmithing. A minute steamworks is required, and some elite plate mail. I've not seen that yet. Behold the ultimate in armors, machined plate mail. Powered by a minute or a minute steamworks, this technological miracle uses elite plate mail for its defensive properties, while increasing the wearer's strength and resistance to most kind of magic. This armor is a weapon in and of itself. I like it. I like it a lot. Don't know when we're going to be able to craft it. Since, again, I have yet to see that plate mail, and apparently I'm going to need to put a bunch of points into mechanics here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need like 4 more levels. I haven't figured out how often you get 2 points for a level. I'm not sure if it's like every other level you get 2, or if it's just every 3 levels or every 5 levels. Haven't really been paying that much attention, but I do realize it is a thing that occasionally happens. Part of me thinks it's like every 3 levels, which is what I'm pretty sure in Fallout was when you got perks. So in my mind, it's entirely possible that they just said, perks are too much work. It's a lot of work to design and balance out fun perks. Just go ahead and give them an extra skill point every once in a while. And that's just as good. Yeah, you keep breaking your katana. Got plenty of them for you. I'm just gonna let them come to me. Except for Jaina here, who I am like 90% sure is going to run down to that seething mass. Okay, I thought her turn was gonna be next. I was a little bit worried. Until I can reliably make rejuvenators. Yeah, fancy rings are probably gonna sell for a lot. Once I can make rejuvenators and have a couple in stock, it may be worth letting Jaina die every once in a while. Maybe it'll help her wise up a little bit. Okay. I didn't do this. Passageway. I was gonna say, this looks similar to a room we were in earlier. 3 gold. Dead rats, dead spiders, ore golems, seething masses. I think before we go through this passageway, I'm going to end the video. And whenever we come back, we will see what is through here. I have a feeling it's just more death.